Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our modern world history series by looking at fascism emerges in Italy. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. Feel free to use it. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. After World War I, Italian nationalists were outraged when Italy received just some of the territories promised by the Allies. Chaos ensued as peasants seized land, workers went on strike, veterans faced unemployment, trade declined, and taxes rose. The government could not end the crisis. Into this turmoil stepped Benito Mussolini, the organizer of the fascist party. Mussolini's supporters, the black shirts, rejected democratic methods and favored violence for solving problems. In the 1922 March on Rome, tens of thousands of fascists swarmed the capital. Fearing civil war, the king asked Mussolini to form a government as prime minister. Mussolini soon suppressed rival parties, muzzled the press, rigged elections, and replaced elected officials with fascists. Critics were thrown into prison, forced into exile, or murdered. Secret police and propaganda bolstered the regime. In 1929, Mussolini also received support from the Pope. Mussolini brought the economy under state control but basically preserved capitalism. His system favored the upper class and industry leaders. Workers were not allowed to strike, and their wages were kept low. In Mussolini's new system, loyalty to the state replaced conflicting individual goals. Believe, obey, fight. Loudspeakers blared and posters proclaimed. Fascist youth groups marched in parades chanting slogans. Mussolini built the first modern totalitarian state. In this form of government, a one-party dictatorship attempts to control every aspect of the lives of its citizens. Today, we usually use the term fascism to describe the underlying ideology of any centralized, authoritarian governmental system that is not communist. Fascism is rooted in extreme nationalism. Fascists believe in action, violence, discipline, and blind loyalty to the state. They praise warfare. They are anti-democratic, rejecting equality and liberty. Fascists oppose communists on important issues. Communists favor international action and the creation of a classless society. Fascists are nationalists who support a society with defined classes. Both base their power on blind devotion to a leader or the state. Both flourish during economic hard times. Fascism appealed to Italians because it restored national pride, provided stability, and ended the political feuding that had paralyzed democracy in Italy. All right, now, a recap. After WWI, Italian nationalists were fuming over the skimpy territories they got from the Allies, and Italy basically turned into a chaotic mess. Peasants grabbing land, workers striking, veterans jobless, and the economy tanking. Enter Benito Mussolini, founder of the fascist party, who figured violence was a much quicker fix than democracy. In 1922, he sent his black shirts to march on Rome, and the nervous king handed him the prime minister's job to avoid civil war. Once in power, Mussolini did what all good dictators do: silenced the press, rigged elections, threw critics in jail, or worse, and plastered the country with slogans like "Believe, obey, fight." His economy was state-controlled but still capitalistic, favoring the wealthy and banning worker strikes. Mussolini's totalitarian state demanded loyalty, whipped up extreme nationalism, and promoted action and violence. Italians found fascism oddly appealing. It promised stability, squashed endless political bickering, and brought back a sense of pride, even if it meant marching in lockstep and shouting slogans. There you have it, folks. That is Fascism Emerges in Italy Nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Have intense pride in Nutshelled History and smash those like and subscribe buttons for your devoted creator. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.